So this is one of the ritual we go to the chai community whenever we are hanging together.
He created a different section. So you will see those are books and the playing chess. So it's really amazing.
Thank you, but the thing is that we are being creative, but we are not innovative. Okay, so we are just making things happen.
So how many outlets do you have currently?
Trying to learn about marketing and all these things. Potlar's books are very important, but he doesn't give you a fuck after he reads that answer.
Hello hustlers, welcome back to another video. So today we have the founder of the chai community, Mr. Saurabh Dutta.
Yeah.
So thank you sir for giving this time. And he is really very busy these days, so it's barely he could manage the time for me and for the podcast. But anyways, I'm so glad that he is here now. Actually, so I have been listening, all around about the chai community. It's been, a popular word in buzzword for the, students and the young community of your area. So when I visited here, I just heard about the chai community. If you want to visit, let's go for fun, the chai community. So how did you do it? And please tell the viewers something about you and what are you actually doing.
So thank you so much first of all for being here. And it was a very busy day, and we are actually recording this podcast in our outlet itself with no voice recorder or anything, no noise cancellations, purely raw recording.
So you'll be hearing so much noises, so ignore it.
So basically chai community, when we started the chai community, we started with a vision to actually make it the most happening place of the town. So we started with the chai because it is one of the best thing to have whenever you are roaming around, along with your friends, along with family, or maybe somehow in India we actually separate ourselves as a tea lover instead of a coffee lover. So we saw lots of cafe saints who are actually working very good in India, but there are very few who are actually promoting tea and having the healthy habit of having a cup of tea.
Right.
So we started with that vision to actually promote having a good cup of tea and being the most happening place of the town.
Right. So now, sir, how did you see these things, and how did you build? I mean, how this idea came up to you?
Okay, so before proceeding to the answer, let's go through move. So this is one of the ritual we go to the chai community whenever we are hanging together, we are talking to each other. This is the way we talk to our friends. We have a cup of tea and we just play games and all these things. So this is the tradition of chai community. What is chai community?
Okay.
And coming to your question, actually, what motivates me to do this?
So this is my first step for the question. Let's go.
So basically the actual motivation is that youngsters are finding this place more fruitful for themselves. They are finding it actual happening place, happy place for themselves, and that's one of the biggest motivation that whenever I come through someone, I just like to hear that, okay, let's go to the chai community once. So no matter either you are a chai lover or coffee lover, let's go through that chai community and let's just hang around. So that's something what makes me motivated every day to make chai community better and better.
And it's happening. I think it's happening, right?
Thank you so much. So this is my move.
Okay. So actually, when I entered the room, entered the outlet, I just felt a vibe here. It's not like the other cafeteria or other stalls or somewhere restaurants I go there, but the vibe is something unique. I will show you the pictures of this outlet. I will show the pictures that how he sir managed to do the difference in it. It's a very innovative steps.
We are taking the good ideas which are already been present, like playing chess or playing a game was used to be a part of our actually hanging things. Like if we are hanging around, it is a part of our day-to-day life. Like when we go through our friends, it's been a part, like let's play some games, let's do this. So it's just a normal integration of playing games. It's not just a normal integration of drawing these type of things. It's a normal integration of drawing, giving reviews and talking to your friends through these
Yeah.
type of actually reviews and all these
Absolutely.
things. You will find that there are not just reviews, there are so many thoughts around you. So anyone can come here, anyone can join us, anyone can put their thoughts there in
Right.
the wall of chai communities, and it will be there for long time. So we are just making things happen to give you the perfect cup of chai with a perfect vibe.
Yeah, I felt the vibe already. So the next question, and before it, I have to go for a move.
Yes.
So let's do. Okay, the question is like, how this idea came to your mind?
Being an entrepreneur, you should always be aware of what market is actually going through. So I was been into this entrepreneurship from my class 9 onwards.
Okay.
When I was in class 9, and at that time I was getting fascinated by the world of entrepreneurship, and after after finishing my higher secondary, it was a great journey for me that I found so many entrepreneurs out there, budding entrepreneurs, who actually gave me the confidence to actually start something of my own. I was working on Guwahati as well. So when I came back in 2020, it was in COVID period, COVID era. So I came back to Lakhimpur, and my friends and all my colleagues were so strongly voting towards the actually creating something of my own, and I also felt like let's do something around it. So it was an accidental entrepreneurial movement. So we started with a small shop out College Cherry. You may have probably heard about it.
Yeah.
And we make it one of the most loved chai places of Lakhimpur. And then after these 2 years of journey, we added another 3-4 outlets up. We have currently operationally we have 4 outlets. One is in Majuli, and 3 of us in Lakhimpur itself. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So I just missed the
Yes.
move.
So you already did a very good move. So I have to counter it.
Okay.
Yes.
So another thing, like already you have said that your the places what motivates you, right? So like in this journey, right? So what is the biggest accomplishment you have felt? Not in the monetary term, just from the heart, when you felt that, oh yeah, I'm really doing it.
For me, the bestest part is my father. He used to be in cave like for 24 years. Cave means he just used to be in the house itself.
Okay.
He was just getting separated from the day-to-day lifestyle, from being outside, moving along with his friends or going to somewhere, just being in the market. He was so depressed that I think that is my biggest success accomplishment of this entrepreneurial journey, that I made him come out this year, and I gave him the responsibility of one of my outlets, our outlets.
Wow.
So right now he is engaged in the canteen of DC office, so which has been ran through Chai community itself. So it has been an like greatest accomplishment till date for me to actually make him come out to the market again, because he used to be in the business before my birth. So but due to some circumstances, he is just gone through the depression phases. So it took me 24 years to actually make him come back
Wow.
again to the country.
I felt it. If you say that it is accomplishment, definitely it is yes.
Yes.
So there is no other substitutes for it. So suppose you have earned millions, but that doesn't count to similar to it.
True.
Yeah,
That doesn't
yeah.
count. That doesn't count. These are the small things for which actually we live, right? Like somewhere actually I used to read a book, Start with Why, but by Simon Sinek. He quoted one beautiful line. He quoted like, business is logical, but people are emotional. So you should be very selective throughout the emotions you carry on. You should be very selective throughout the emotions your customers carry through. and then surrounding the people you are going through day-to-day life, you should be very careful about those emotions. Business is definitely, business defines based on the numbers, but emotions are something which gives the life to the business. Your monetary part is the backbone, but somewhere around, if you want to add life to it, it has to be customers relationship, customers emotion, which will make your business a big one.
Yeah, this is a lesson for actually.
Yes.
It's a good lesson. So, like you have felt the achievement.
Yeah.
So another thing is like, what is the most breaking point that happened to you during this journey as well?
Breaking point in the if you want to know about the struggles and all
Yeah,
these
the
things.
struggle. What is the most depressing moment that you had faced in this journey? This entrepreneurship kira jo hai na.
We have been. This is a part of the entrepreneurship journey. Actually, you used to be in depression every day, I guess. No, that's what very destined for an entrepreneur. So there are so many, but somehow we survived the phases of COVID. That was the toughest challenge for us to survive that COVID era, and we did very well at that moment as well. We shifted our whole places into cloud kitchen model, and through that we actually converted it into a proper business way. So this is how we actually built our chai community, and based on that we actually right now we have been operating only on offline. Yeah.
Okay. So your move.
Yes. I am giving my move. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us a funny story that you remember and you want to share. Just any at any moment you have faced.
Funny thing, there are so many, but in entrepreneurship lifestyle, you come through some people who gives you some lessons. Sometimes it gives you some lessons. Sometimes it gives you some feelings. I doesn't recognize it as funny, but being the part of those people somewhere around who are you are building a team, right? So building a team where there is someone who has done MBA and there is someone who have not cleared his matriculation as well. So you will get to experience so many things around it, right? So based on that experiences, based on their capability as well, so we go through many fun situations all around, but I don't recognize it like that this is going to be funny or this is going to be everything goes around it gives us a lesson. It gives us some energy, it gives us some realization in future as well. You should go practice some things like this, or maybe you should not practice some things like that. So if you want me to specify any incident like this is going to be a funny, so I would have probably find it a little bit tough to make it a funny thing. Yeah.
Okay, no worry.
Yeah.
So as I have seen that there are so many books here and there, right? So your outlet is full of the books.
Yeah.
So do you read books and do you read it, right? Obviously you do. So what is the most influential book you have found so far?
Already I told you one of the book, Start With Why by Simon Sinek.
Right.
It is one of the best book I have ever read. And if you ask me personally, instead of a business book, I will suggest you another book which is written by Khalil Gibran, and the name of the book is The Prophet. It is regarded as one of the best book after Gitanjali. After Gitanjali, it is one of the best depicted book according to various authors, various book publishers. I was actually so inspired by that book. After that, I got some clarity around people, around situations, and it was like an outstanding time for me to actually go to that book.
Yeah. So what did you mention again? The names?
The Prophet.
The Prophet.
Khalil Gibran.
Okay, and also you have said why. Start with why, right?
Start with
from
why.
7 and 8.
There are so many books. If you are going through entrepreneurial journey, you should go to many. Actually, it should be a part of your day-to-day life. So, being in the entrepreneurial journey, I started with a habit of gifting one book for myself every month. So that was like I have been practicing from last 2 years since I started my journey. I at least gift 1 or 2 book for me every month.
Every month.
Yeah. So which gives me the motivation to actually continue the reading cycle as well. So being an entrepreneur, you at least should go through 0 to 1 by Peter
Yeah,
Thiel,
right. I have
one of the best books. You can go through Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah, that
Another
game
very
changer.
great book. So I have many Think and Grow Rich, and you will have find. Recently, I bought one great book actually, Habit. So these are some books, and there are so many actually. It is countless numbers. Eat That Frog, four day manager. There are so many. I can actually suggest you later on regarding this journey. Let's go through it.
So like the books are very important for entrepreneurs mainly. So for the hustler like my viewers, so what are the 3 books you would recommend to start first? Because like when I started my journey, so at the first I didn't read so many books, but I read the Rich Dad Poor Dad first. So that changed my whole path and perspectives of my thoughts. So I started with that. Then I Think and Grow Rich. Then I know. So what do you recommend for the hustlers that which are starting just and want to start his own journey on this entrepreneurship field? So what do you recommend on it?
First, Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich is one of the best book to start with.
Right.
And second, I will recommend at least possible go through your one like Rich Dad Poor Dad, or something around financial things like Intelligent Investor. But it's in very lengthy book, so I would not recommend at the very first time. Start.
There is a big volume.
Yeah,
I have seen it.
So second is definitely Rich Dad Poor Dad, and the third one I would suggest, if possible, go to Bhagavad Gita once.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right.
So it's in very if you have the actually description of Bhagavad Gita, go through description of Bhagavad Gita instead of just Bhagavad Gita. Don't see it as a book of spirituality, see it as a book of management. You will get to know lots about business, you will get to know lots about management things. So just take few examples from Bhagavad Gita which will then give you a proper way to actually sparkle to how to start.
So first, Think and Grow Rich, second, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and third, Bhagavad Gita. So start with these books, then you continue to get another thing. Also, the sales and marketing books are so important for entrepreneurs, right?
They are so important. If someone is actually father of marketing, Philip Kotler's books are very important. There are so many marketing books out there, which can be actually replicated.
Right.
So, they should actually try. Everyone should try around it.
And like the books, do you watch movie?
Yeah, I definitely watch movies.
So if I ask that, what are the favorite movies you have seen so far? Like in terms of any criteria?
All for First Date, first choice.
Which one?
All for First Date.
All for First Aid.
Wolf of
Wolf of the Wall Street. Yeah, right. I've seen it.
So second is Life of Pi. I would suggest Life of Pi is something which gives you the
meaning,
the emotions. Emotions through which you carry on. Like everyone is going to be someone is going to be along with you till the end of your journey.
Okay, that's a lesson.
Don't take someone for granted. Like he is going to be along with you forever. He must have his own psychography around these things. Right? You should respect his emotions, but you have to be aware of the things like he is not going to be along with you forever. That's something
Yeah,
what
that's
gives
true.
me the sense of like you have to move on every day, right?
Okay, so don't get so much attached, right?
So much attached to someone.
Yeah.
No matter now, like how how you driven, how you are driven, how much emotional bonding you share between each other.
Yeah.
Once the things gets off,
Hmm.
he or she has to actually take his own way.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And this is, this happens to everyone's life, right? So at some point you have to, choose someone in
Yeah.
between. So you have to leave someone, you have to choose someone.
Journey of an entrepreneur is always like that. You cannot take people for granted like he is going to be along with you forever. And if someone uses to be along with you forever, definitely his motive or maybe his ambitions are so grounded to your vision or maybe your thought process. So he can give you an like better support system, but you cannot like imagine or you cannot take it granted like his mindset and your mindset will be at the same pace, will be at the same stage every time, everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
I have faced it already
Yeah.
because
It has,
yeah.
it happens. And third most important book, if you ask me,
Movie.
yeah, movie. It will be Steve,
Steve.
which is an autobiographical movie of Steve Jobs.
Okay.
So Steve was one of the best movie I gone through. As I definitely follow him a lot,
Right.
but his ambitious thought process and how he actually tried managing all this stuffs, that was something very inspiring.
Yeah, I have also seen one of his movie along with Bill Gates. So what was the movie? I forgot the name, but in that movie, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, they both shared a main role
Yeah.
at the movie. That was also great,
Yes,
so
yes.
I haven't watched Steve till now, so I'll definitely watch it after finishing the video.
Yeah.
So I'll probably tonight.
You will
Yeah.
find it in Netflix.
Okay,
Or
so
maybe you can find it on Amazon as well, Amazon Prime. So it's a very good movie to watch.
right.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.